Hello everyone. As in the previous session, we have solved question based on debt equity ratio. So now in this session, we'll be solving question based on other solvency ratios such as proprietary ratio, total asset to debt ratio and also debt equity ratio. So here is question number 19 of NCERT page number 233. Question says, from the following, calculate debt equity ratio, total asset to debt ratio and proprietary ratio. So first we'll be calculating debt equity ratio. Now the formula for debt equity ratio is debt over equity, or we can say long term debts over shareholders fund. So now here we will calculate the amount of equity which is also considered as shareholders fund. So we will first calculate the amount of equity or shareholders fund. It is given in the question equity share capital. This will be included in shareholders fund. Equity share capital plus preference share capital. Preference share capital. General reserve is also included in shareholders fund. So we will include general reserve also. And balance in the statement of P&L account. Now balance in the statement of P&L account is also considered as accumulated profit. So we will include balance in the statement of P&L account, which is profit and loss account. Now here the amount of equity share capital is 75,000. Preference share capital is 25,000. General reserve is 45,000. And balance in statement of P&L account, which is also considered as accumulated profit, amount is 30,000. Now by adding all these amounts, we will get the amount rupees 1,75,000. So this is the amount of shareholders fund. Now we will calculate the amount of debt, or we can say long term debt. Long term debt means the debt which is due for the period of more than 1 year. So here long term debt is debentures. Debenture is rupees 75,000. Debenture is considered as long term debt and the amount of debenture is rupees 75,000. So here we have the amount of equity 1,75,000 and long term debt 75,000. Now we will put this amount in a formula. Formula is debt upon equity, that means 75,000 divided by 1,75,000. By dividing this, we will get the ratio of 0.43:1. So this is the ratio of debt equity ratio. This is how it is to be calculated. Now, second we have to solve total asset to debt ratio. Total asset to debt ratio. And we know that formula for calculating total asset to debt ratio is total asset divided by debt. So total asset includes non-current asset plus current asset and debt include long term debt. So as we know, total asset is always equal to total liabilities. So in the previous part, we have already calculated the amount of liabilities. These liabilities will be considered as total asset also. So to calculate total asset, we will include equity share capital, plus preference share capital, then general reserve, and then accumulated profit. This was the amount of total liabilities, but to calculate total asset, we will include current asset also. Current asset is given as trade payables, and outstanding expenses. So we'll put the amount of all the liabilities and current asset. Equity share capital is 75,000. Preference share capital is rupees 25,000. General reserve is rupees 45,000. Accumulated profit is rupees 30,000. Trade payables is 40,000. And outstanding expenses is rupees 10,000. So, by adding all these amounts, we will get the total amount of asset is rupees 3 lakh. So, 3 lakh is the amount of total asset. Now, we will calculate long-term debts. As we know in the question, it is given the amount of debenture. Debenture is considered as long-term debts. So, the amount of debenture is 75,000. Debentures amount is rupees 75,000. Now, we will put this amount in the formula. Formula is total asset divided by long-term debts. So, here total asset is 3 lakh rupees. And long-term debt is rupees 75,000. So by calculating this, we get the ratio 4:1. So total asset to debt ratio is 4:1. This is now third we have to calculate proprietary ratio. Proprietary ratio. And the formula for calculating proprietary ratio is shareholders fund divided by net asset, or we can say total asset. So we have already calculated shareholders fund in debt equity ratio. Equity is also known as shareholders fund. So the amount of equity or shareholders fund was rupees 1,75,000 divided by net asset. So the amount of net asset we have already calculated in total asset to debt ratio, which was rupees 3 lakh. So by dividing 1,75,000 by 3 lakh, we will get the ratio 7:12, or it can also be written as 0.58:1. So proprietary ratio is 0.58:1. So this was the question based on three types of solvency ratio: debt equity ratio, total asset to debt ratio, and proprietary ratio. Now here is question based on interest coverage ratio. It is important to know that interest coverage ratio is calculated in number of times. Now the question says, from the following details, calculate interest coverage ratio where net profit after tax is rupees 60,000, 15% long-term debts on rupees 10 lakh, and tax rate is 40%. So as we know, formula for calculating interest coverage ratio is interest coverage ratio is equal to net profit before interest and tax divided by interest on long-term debts. So here we are having net profit after tax. So let's suppose let the net profit before tax be 100, tax rate is 40%. जो हमारा नेट प्रॉफिट है बिफोर टैक्स इज ₹100, टैक्स रेट इज 40. So 40% of ₹100 is 40 rupees. That means the profit which we will get after tax is ₹60. So in ₹60, which is net profit after tax, profit before tax was ₹100. So here we will use a unitary method. If net profit after tax is 60, net profit before tax was 100. So if the net profit is 60,000 after tax, by using unitary method, we will get net profit before tax is 60,000 into 100 divided by 60. By calculating this, we will get the amount 1 lakh rupees. So 1 lakh rupees is our net profit before tax. So we have calculated net profit before tax. Now we will calculate 15% interest on long-term debts. Interest on long-term debts. Amount of long-term debt is 10 lakh rupees and the rate of interest is 15%. So 15% of 10 lakh is rupees 1,50,000. So here we have the amount of interest on long-term debts as rupees 1,50,000. But in the formula we have to calculate net profit before tax and before interest. So to calculate net profit before tax and interest, we will add the amount of net profit before tax and 15% interest on long-term debts. So 1 lakh rupees plus 1,50,000, we get the result 2,50,000. So here is the amount of net profit before tax and interest. Amount is 2,50,000. So now we will put this amount in the formula. Net profit before interest and tax is rupees 2,50,000 and interest on long-term debts is rupees 1,50,000. So by dividing 2,50,000 by 1,50,000, we get the answer 1.67 times, as interest coverage ratio is calculated in number of times. So in this session, we have learned how to solve the question based on interest coverage ratio and debt equity ratio, total asset to debt ratio and proprietary ratio. In the next video, we will discuss some question based on another type of ratio, which is turnover ratio. That's all for today. Thank you.